Hello. So last time we were here, we were looking at this glue, and this is now stuck together. The same glue. Do you know what? It's not particularly flexible. It's not. Look, this is quite stiff. But let's see if it's stuck. And the answer to that is no. That's pretty miserable. Yeah, no way. I mean, let's have a look if it stuck one side. No, not really. So, yeah, don't know. This, it's got really good adhesion. You can see the pattern. So, this glue is not the glue, is it? This is definitely PVC. So, yeah, but we're not able to stick it, are we? So, there we go. So, we have to move on to the next glue. So the first sort of product I bought from West Systems that hasn't worked for me, we'll have to go back to the drawing board. I do have a few people I'm going to talk to about this. There is a guy that I know on YouTube that has a Biluta packraft as well. And he's quite vocal about it. So I'm going to go and see if I can chat to him and see if he'll give me a hand. This is my knife, and I realised when I was doing that little safety video, excuse me, that it was really rusty and stiff, and so, oh, excuse me, I've got the hiccups. Actually that rust does look quite surface rust, but we're going to try and get in here and clean it all up. So this little ring piece here is definitely quite rusty. Yeah, not good, is it really? But we can give it a little bit of WD-40, this is what I'm using. And we can get it to sort of, let's try and get it loose again. Yeah, that's quite loose again. So let's get a little bit of rust out there. It is a cheap knife. It is Osculati, actually. I didn't realise that. But I got it like end of line offer from C-Screw. Sort of checkout. What do they call it? Impulse buy in a way. I know I needed a knife, so I got it. It's under a tenner, I think. So there you go. Probably just needs a little bit of care and attention, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, you can see there. If you look inside there, you may not be able to see that, but it's full of rust there. So, it might not be the right, just might not be the right knife. Yeah, might be a bit cheap, and just gotta maybe think about getting a better one. But anyway, we'll give this a go because it's the only knife I've got at the moment. Got these little spiky things that might just get in and loosen that off a little. Yeah. There you go. For the sake of a few minutes, I'm pretty sure we're going to get this cleaned up. What we'll do, we'll just leave that to drain like that. And that's one knife sort of brought back to life, hopefully. A little bit of life in her yet. I've got this little product, and it's the DJI Osmo remote. Here's the box. Osmo Action Remote. Now, this is for specifically the Action 4, which is what I'm recording this video on now. And it's really similar to the little remote I used to have with the GoPros, which was one of the blooming good things about the GoPro, although it didn't work half the time. And with this, you can do quite a lot of stuff. So let's take you through exactly what it'll do. So first things first, this is all you get in the box. You get the remote controller itself with a wrist strap that looks like that will go quite nicely on a wrist. Let's have a quick look. How does that work? See if we can get it on my wrist. Okay, I'm not quite sure how that works, but this looks like it's a strap designed for smaller things, you know, like a bike or motorbike handlebar. I'm not entirely sure how you take this out, because it'd have to come this way out, wouldn't it? Yeah, so it'd have to go like that. So let's just put it on a wrist. It has to go sort of like that and through. So you can see it's easy enough to get on. And then this kind of just, I don't know what that flappy bit does. But there you go. You got it on your wrist. I assume you just give that a little yank out there and you can replace it with the smaller one. And then you can record. So I can see very quickly, because it's all DJI, it connects up so quickly and easily. And then this is your record button. So let's press this record button now. So there we go. I stopped the video and you can see this is back up down to sort of 5-6 seconds now. That was quick. That was really quick. There was no delay. Now, the other thing we can do is switch off the camera and this remotely. So let's try that. So with one click. Oh, let's press and hold. So that switched this off, but this is still recording. So let's switch it back on. You can see how quickly it connects up here. Look at that. Okay. This is Glue Video Mark 5, I think it is. I don't know what it is. But we've got 2 new glues. And this time I went and asked a really lovely guy, and he has a kayaking channel. I'll put the link up here. And lo and behold, he actually owns a Biluta packraft. And up until recently, and me doing videos about the packraft, he was one of the only places I found that did videos. Now, he's recommended these 2 products. So I went out and bought them. Now, weren't expensive. They were like, this is £7 each for 15 grams. And he shows a repair on the boat. He's also confirmed that the boat is PVC, both upper and bottom, so upper and lower. So he said you shouldn't have any problems. And he said he's used these a lot in his career. And he said they're absolutely brilliant. Now, they're slightly different products. This one, the elastic, this is more like a classic glue. So you glue one side, make sure you got enough, and then you glue the other side to it, and then you leave that to cure, much like we've been doing with this G Flex. Don't think you let it cure and then put it together once it's cured, like you do like bike tires, things like that. But this is a really interesting product. This thing seems to fix anything. It even says fixes almost anything on there. This, you can apparently fix pinholes just with this, and you literally glue a patch on and the glue becomes the patch. So that's going to be really interesting. So what we're going to do, we're going to test them and we're going to leave them overnight to see what happens. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, just clean the surfaces with a little bit. I use acetone. And then what we're going to do, I'm actually going to do the backs on that, the fronts on this. I mean, this shouldn't be dirty, but you never know what sort of grease and grime these, this rubber can get on it. And then what we're going to do, a bit of P80, just rough it up. This stuff is not thick at all. So you can see there, it's come off already. So you've got to be nice and light with it. So we're going to first do the storm shore. And all I'm going to do is, like what they say, an imaginary little patch around and around. We're going to see what happens there. Then this one, we're going to put a little bit down. And then we're going to put smooth to smooth. Okay, Gosh, that seems to stick really well, actually, even for that. And then we're going to do this one, and we're going to put rough to rough. I'm not sticking it both sides because this is just a test, but also I'm putting enough on to squidge it down. Now, we need to kind of have something heavy just to go on there, because that is flipping up, and that is not good, is it really? So, okay, that's not good. Let's pop that on there. Okay, I think that'll do. So let's try and just move that out the way. No, that's not. Oh, let me find something heavier. I just need something heavy, but this has got like a hollow bottom to it. So let's pop that on there, and then pop that on there like that. That's better. Right, and then on this one, we're going to use the Easy Stick. And this one, you do need some weight on it as well. So again, we're going to... Oh, I've not opened the glue. Whoa, whoa, that's not good. Right, let me just clean that up. And this, just cures in the air. Let me just get that on, and then we'll use this. I'm sure we'll be okay. Getting it off there. I'm not looking for a good stick. I'm just looking for this to... Well, I'm just looking for it to work, so I'm not necessarily looking for that to get a proper stick down. It's just a test. Now we need something else heavy now. Right, we'll use this, what we've been using, although just needs to keep it down. Right, so we'll leave them to it. This one didn't even have any help, did it? So this is Storm Shore Smooth, Storm Shore on the rough, and then this one is the Easy elastic. So I'm going to clean all this up. Got to leave this 24 hours. I can actually leave it. It's Friday, so I'll probably leave it over the weekend now, and we'll see how that is on Monday.